हेलो, आज हामी टर्मिनोलोजीमा छौँ है। 70 वटा गोल्डन पोइन्ट गर्ने है मात्र इन्भाइरोमेन्टमा। ओके, यो हेल्थसम्मको लागि इम्पोर्टेन्ट क्वेसनहरू हुन्छन् है। ल, फर्स्ट स्लाइड नम्बर 1 मा रहेको छ इलनेस, पर्सनल फिलिङ अफ डिसफङ्सन। यो एकदम सिम्पल भाषामा छ, हजुरहरूले बुझ्नुहुन्छ है। सिकनेस, सोसियल डिसफङ्सन, सोसियल फिलिङ अफ डिसफङ्सन। नेक्स्ट 3 नम्बर disease, anatomical and physiological distinction, identifiable, commonly clinical appearance of symptoms, example RTA। 4 नम्बरमा रहेको छ impairment, anatomical or physiological loss जस्तै fracture, panic, disability, unable to perform normal activities जस्तै unable to walk, handicap, dependent on others due to disability। Next slide, infection, entry and multiplication of microorganisms। यो in the body भयो है। infectivity, capacity to cause infection। अनि त्यसपछि हाम्रो infestation, entry or presence of worm or vector in human body। यो on the body हुन्छ है। इन्फेक्सन चाहिँ रगतमा गयो भने हुने हो, इन्फेस्टेसन चाहिँ माथि नै हुने हो। ओके, पैथोजेनिसिटी, एबिलिटी टु कज डिजिज। ओके, नेक्स्ट होस्ट, एनी एनिमल और ह्युमन विच प्रोभाइड्स लजमेन्ट टु माइक्रो अर्गानिजम्स अन्डर नेचुरल कन्डिसन्स। प्राइमरी डेफिनेटिभ होस्ट, सेक्सुअल लाइफ साइकल अकर्स, जसले कम्प्लिट गर्छ। सेकेन्डरी होस्टमा एसेक्सुअल लाइफ साइकल। obligate होस्टमा लाइफ साइकल अकर्स इन सिंगल होस्ट। मिजल्स इन ह्युमन, पोलियो, टाइफाइड। इन्सिडेन्टल होस्ट, डिजिज अकर्स बट डज नट लाइफ साइकल, फर इक्जाम्पल जेई इन ह्युमन। एम्प्लिफाइङ होस्ट, मल्टिप्लिकेसन अफ माइक्रो अर्गानिजम, इक्जाम्पल जेई इन पिग्स। Reservoir, any animal or human or object which carry microorganism and multiplication and get ready to transmit to new host. Okay, source, any pathogenic material or byproduct which contains microorganism, for example blood in source of HIV. Okay, case madam, any individual or group those having a specific conditions or disease under treatment or observation or under investigation. Okay, next primary case, केसमै भयो यो। प्राइमरी केसमा रहेको छ फर्स्ट केस इन कम्युनिटी, सेकेन्ड केस इन कम्युनिटी, सिरियल इन्टरभल gap between primary and secondary case, it is equal to incubation period। index case, first reported case। 24 carrier, any animal, human or object which carry microorganism with or without symptoms। incubatory carrier, disease carrying, transmitting during incubation period, example measles। convalescent carrier, disease carrying during the period of treatment। healthy carrier, यो dangerous हुन्छ। disease carrying without any overt symptom, for example typhoid, cholera, polio, hepatitis B, diphtheria। okay, paradoximal carrier, disease transmitting to one carrier to another carrier। हेर्नुहोस् यो एउटा नोटबाट लेखाइराखेको छौँ हामीले, सो प्लिज ध्यान दिनु होला। हजुरहरूले सक्नुहुन्न भने नोट नि गर्नु होला। ओके, इजी भाषामा थियो नि, त्यही भएर यहाँले हजुरहरूलाई दिएको है। ओके, नेक्स्ट सर्भेलियन्स, कन्टिन्युअस स्क्रुटिनी और कन्टिन्युअस वाच ओभर अफ एनी डिजिज और इभेन्ट फर public health action। Active surveillance is done during eradication or elimination phase or high priority condition. Passive surveillance is routine surveillance like HMIS. Sentinel surveillance is done to identifying missing or hidden cases in community. It is health facility based surveillance. For example, EVARS. Monitoring, counting, tracking and controlling of any activity under implemented program. Okay. 34. Quarantine, restriction of movement of any suspected animal or human up to maximum period of incubation. It is used for prevention of exotic disease, बाहिरबाट आएको disease. It was first used for prevention of plague, which indicates 40 days. It is also called active surveillance. Okay. 35. Isolation, separation of diseased individual up to maximum period of communicability. Communicability includes indicates secondary attack rate. Example, measles 80%, pertussis 90%. Zoonotic disease transmitted from vertebrate animals. Zoonosis, condition in which disease transmitted from vertebrate animals. Or anthropogenesis, human to vertebrate animals, also called reverse zoonosis. For example, TB. Amphigenosis, animal human to animal and animal to human, or vice versa. For example, American sleeping sickness. Metazoonosis, disease transmitted from invertebrates animals. Cyclozoonosis, for transmission of disease to vertebrate host are required. One health approach, also called umbrella health, is used for prevention of zoonotic disease. 43. Endemic, usual or consistent occurrence of disease in certain geography or region. Okay. Epidemic, usual, inconsistent outbreak, trend break, abnormal occurrence, large number of cases in certain geography. Okay. Question number 45. Propagated epidemic, disease transmitted from animal, vector borne or human to human transmission epidemics. Hepatitis A outbreak, example number. Slow or modern epidemic like RTA or NCD, non-communicable disease. Okay. Pandemic, global or intercontinental distribution of disease. For example, COVID-19, influenza A, HIV/AIDS, Spanish flu. Sporadic, haphazard occurrence of disease in certain geography. For example, polio, rabies, tetanus. Central role हुन्छ है, to keep a disease in certain limit. For example, TB, HIV/AIDS. Elimination, disease and microorganism occurs but not a public health problem. Very few number of cases, interruption of mode of transmission. Okay. In the phase of elimination, हाम्रो नेपालमा है, in the phase of elimination, measles, rubella, malaria, lymphatic filariasis, कालाजार. Eradication, extermination or root out or all to known or no evidence of disease in globe. For example, smallpox 1988 में नेपालबाट इरेडिकेट भएको है, भएन पुरै वर्ल्डबाट. Paralytic polio and guinea worm in eradication phase. refuse, solid waste from industrial area or street. Refuse contains plastic, paper, animal dungs. Okay. Garbage, solid waste from kitchen or food related solid waste. Okay, garbage भनेको kitchen को related हुन्छ है. Rubbish, solid waste generated from household or domestic solid waste. Okay, domestic बाट र household दुईटैबाट. Litter, solid waste from countryside or peri-urban area. Sewage, liquid waste containing human excreta. More than 99% wastewater and 0.01% excreta. Wastewater from toilet, also called black water. Strength of sewage is measured by BOD, biological oxygen demand, COD, chemical oxygen demand, and suspended host. Okay. Next, question number 57. Wastewater does not contain human excreta. सलेज भनेको है. हामीले के पढ्यौं यो भन्दा पहिला सिवेज जसमा ह्युमन एक्सक्रेटर थियो. सिवेज जसमा ह्युमन एक्सक्रेटर थियो. सलेज जसमा ह्युमन एक्सक्रेटर हुँदैन है. वेस्ट वाटर नै हो. वेस्ट वाटर फ्रम किचन एन्ड बाथरूम, अल्सो कल्ड ग्रे वाटर. Sludge, semi-solid, settle down in the bottom of septic tank. It is digested material of stool. 59. Scum, litter particles in the upper surface of septic tank. It contains spore, ova, cysts, fat particles. Okay. 60. Black water is water from toilet. White water is groundwater or potable water. Effluent, liquid which passes out of outlet pipe containing numerous bacteria, cysts, ova, and other organic and inorganic materials. 63. Food fortification, addition of nutritious substance to food. It is a public health measure where nutrients are added to food in relatively small quantity to maintain improve the quality of diet of a group, community, or a population. For example, addition of iodine in salt, addition of vitamin A in vegetable ghee. Question number 64. Food adulteration, addition of non-nutritious substance in food, addition of stone in rice. Food additives, addition of flavor or colorizing agent to food, addition of color to sweets. Example my food preservation, managing of food in such a way that prevents it from spoilage. It saves food for long duration. For example, gundruk. 67. Food contamination, presence of noxious agent like bacteria, fungus, virus, etc. in food. Okay. Waterborne diseases occur due to drinking contaminated water transmitted by fecal-oral route. Okay. For example, typhoid, cholera, dysentery, viral hepatitis A. 69. Water-washed disease includes infection of the outer body surface which occurs due to inadequate use of water or improper hygiene. For example, scabies, trichomas, typhus. Sanitation barrier to prevent spread of fecal-oral disease. Sanitation barrier is between 5 fishes on one side and fingers, and there must be files, foam mites, food, fluid on other side. Okay, thank you. यति नै थियो हाम्रो 70 गोल्डन पोइन्ट्सहरु थियो इन्भाइरोमेन्टबाट. अरु नि लिएर आउने नै छौं. ओके, सो थ्यांक यू. very much. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Okay, click on the bell icon. Thank you. Okay, health PSC water.